the great, big, enormous turnip. Once upon a time, an old man planted a little turnip. And the old man spoke to his little turnip. "Grow, grow, little turnip. Grow sweet. Grow, grow, little turnip. Grow strong." And the turnip grew sweet and strong and big and enormous. Then one day the old man went to pull up his little turnip. He pulled and he pulled, but he could not pull it up. So the old man called out to the old woman, "Come and help me pull up my big, sweet, enormous turnip." So the old woman pulled the old man, and the old man pulled the turnip. They pulled and pulled and pulled again, but they could not pull up the turnip. So the old woman called out to her granddaughter, "Oh, come and help us pull up this big, sweet, strong, and enormous turnip." So the granddaughter pulled the old woman, and the old woman pulled the old man, and the old man pulled the turnip, and they pulled and pulled and pulled again, but they could not pull up the turnip. The granddaughter decided, "I'll call my little doggy." So she called out to her little doggy, "Doggy, come and help us pull out this big, sweet, strong, and enormous turnip." And so the doggy came over, and the doggy pulled the granddaughter, and the granddaughter pulled the old woman, and the old woman pulled the old man, and they pulled and pulled and pulled, but they could not pull out the turnip. But that dog was a very smart dog, so he decided to call out to the lazy brown cat, which means, "Hey cat, come and help us pull out this big, sweet, strong, and enormous turnip." So the cat came, and the cat pulled the dog, and the dog pulled the granddaughter, and the granddaughter pulled the old woman, and the old woman pulled the old man, and they pulled and pulled and pulled, and finally, they still couldn't pull out the turnip. But that kitty cat was a smart kitty cat, and so the kitty cat called out to the mouse, "Meow, meow, 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 meow," which means, "Hey, Mousy, get over here and help us pull out that turnip." So the Mousy ran over to the kitty and pulled the kitty. The kitty ran over to the dog and pulled the dog. The dog ran over to the granddaughter and pulled the granddaughter. And the granddaughter ran over to the old lady and she pulled the old lady, and the old lady pulled out the old man, and they all pulled together, and finally, what happened? They pulled out that big, sweet, strong, and enormous turnip, and all of them were able to have turnip pie that night. That, my friends, is the story of the great, big, enormous turnip. And as you can see, teamwork gets the job done.